In the past, electric cars were the wave of the future, but today, flying cars are now a possibility to think about. So what changed? The world certainly transformed when the first working model of a flying car flew into the air only a few days ago for its test drive. Together with us, Refined Wealth, we are going to delve into the world's official first flying car. Let's explore its parts, features, and design. See if it's something you're into. So what is it called? The Xpeng X2 is its official name. The game of future transportation will be completely altered with the first global public flight of the X2 flying vehicle. To start, it's got a crazy wide windshield, powerful headlights, and a light bar right through the middle. A very fascinating overall vibe. You can't probably see it at first glance, but there's a little button concealed under the car. If you press it, a charging port will appear. This device has a 3-hour charging time. With a full charge, it can stay in the air for up to 35 minutes. Just like you're charging your phones, it's as easy as that. Isn't it cool? The propellers are made of exposed carbon fiber in a checkered pattern. The whole vehicle is made of carbon fiber, but it is only exposed in small strategic areas, while the rest of it is just painted. The left side of the surface has green lights and the right side has red ones. That's designed so that there aren't any accidental air collisions. Knowing which side the green is on will help you avoid a collision. So, imagine if you're one of 10 persons flying this and you spot another person in the distance. The lights will signal your flight direction to other pilots. Talk about safety! The interiors and automobiles today look awful, even though the exteriors are sometimes rather good. There are tubes and pipelines everywhere, not to mention rust and other forms of rust. The bottom now needs to be made appealing. You certainly do not want to look up while you're on the ground and see some dirty and ugly scraps. Am I right? You can see the underside taillight, the fins, and the arrows from the rear. You might compare them to a diffuser in the trunk. But luckily, this is awesome since all of the propellers can be folded away. There's a clear gap where it would fold. This reduces its overall footprint, making it more convenient for parking. Maybe the balcony will serve as a parking spot for you. What parking will be like in the future is a mystery to me. It honestly makes me wonder whether or not this is where the auto industry is headed. If so, then I guess reviewing flying automobiles is something we'll have to begin doing soon here in Refined Wealth. Do you guys agree? We're going to have to learn to speak the lingo, if that's what you call that thing on the back of a car. When you see something like this, do you refer to it as arrows or fins? Moving on, when you enter the interior, you'll see that the carbon fiber is exposed like a collage and that the seats are wrapped in Alcantara leather. For no other reason than to have a sleek, futuristic appearance, there is ambient lighting on the roof. It sets up the vibe. Jump inside and you'll find a set of controls reminiscent of those on a fighter plane positioned over your head. Try different things out with that. The on or off controls are located on the upper side. When you are in the air, you cannot press the button. Consider the possibilities if it does, but please don't. A camera is another handy addition. When you click the button, a little camera that's perfect for taking selfies pops up. You have both interior and exterior cameras. Waving and smiling into the skies just rose to another level. Moreover, you can control the temperature and humidity on the center screen in front. When you hit a second button, you'll be presented with a menu of settings, including details on your sensor, battery, motor, flying time, and more. Have I told you this will eventually be the first flying automobile in the world? That's right. It will be available in the year 2024. And what would it be like to soar through the air? It's quite unusual to have no controls of any kind. You're on an automatic flight. Being 1,000 meters up in the air is a terrifying experience. When flying automobiles become common, I imagine many people will feel intimidated by its idea. But it's as easy as playing. Just hit the play button to choose your flight. Pick your preferred destination, either 20 or 23 minutes away. As I mentioned, it will have a safe flight time of up to 35 minutes. And you might say, whoa, what happens after a 36-minute flight? Don't worry, everything will work out. However, 35 minutes is the maximum recommended flight time. Okay, so imagine you've decided to visit Haiou Island in the Pacific Northwest. Select the desired destination and follow the on-screen instructions before pressing the takeoff button. Each screen is available to both passengers. Speed, altitude, battery life, and engine information are all shown on screens. I can't seem to get over that in my head. So let's say you're flying in the air and a warning light suddenly appears. That seems to be scary. If you're an eco-warrior or green crusader, the Xpeng X2 is the plane for you because it doesn't emit any carbon dioxide in the air, so you can fly across the world guilt-free. To add, users who prefer silence to their Uber or Lyft rides will be pleased to learn that the flying taxi may be flown either manually or autonomously. In other words, a solo flight is an option for those who would like not to have to strike up a conversation with their driver. Even if you're an introvert or an extrovert, flying cars can certainly be for you. The flying automobile represents all that has motivated Dubai and its leaders in the past and will in the future. We have just seen a moment in time that will shape the next half-century. Mobility is changing. It is no longer just about movement. It is about the human experience. At Xpeng, we see a huge opportunity for technology to transform the way people move. It will reintroduce mobility as an experience, an extension of ourselves, thoughts and all. It can be a new way to interconnect people with one another. Better to exploit what we have rather than remain scared of it. Better to remain adaptable. Whether it's on the road or in the air, smart people-first mobility is our future. But as far as I'm concerned, it'll be a while before most people can relax in the air. It seems to be personal. There's a sense of intimidation about it that can make people fear it for some time. Do you guys agree? Let me know what you think. Imagine this product was released. How confident or hesitant would you be in buying it? Do you think the Xpeng X2 will be a success? This is the future, right now. In other words, you may expect it soon. Don't forget to like this video, and since you're already here, you might as well subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on great new videos. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.